Hi everybody, I'm Laura Harms. I am a certified Zen Tangle teacher and I am working on the last day of Inktober Tangles, day 31, Naida. I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but that's how I am choosing to say it today. I did that thing again where I recorded an entire video only to realize I didn't actually hit the record button. So we're trying again. But hey, I get to do 2 tiles now, so that's fun times. So today's last day of Inktober Tangles, and I realized that it's actually November 1st, but I did very little things yesterday that did not involve Halloween in some way. So, getting my kids ready, getting the bags ready, all of those types of things. So I can't be the only person who's catching up today on November 1st, and I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not, it's not really like who's gonna know. There's no Inktober police. So I'm gonna catch up today. Last day. The last day on November 1st. So here is my last bijou tile. There is my dip pen with my zebra G nib. And today I'm using my last bottle of fountain pen ink, and would you know it, I actually was able to do a different bottle for every day, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Today's bottle is platinum carbon ink carbon black. This is a workhorse ink for me. I use it all the time. It's great because it's really, really black and it's waterproof. So I have this Lamy Safari fountain pen that's white, and I only put the platinum carbon black in here so that I know. I change my pen inks out so much that I can never really remember what ink is in what pen. So this way I always know the white pen has the black waterproof ink in it, and it's great for having on hand for when I'm doing sketching, or if I'm doing like a drawing in my journal that needs a little bit of watercolor later. It's not going to like bleed through and destroy everything, because almost all fountain pen inks are water soluble, which can have really cool effects when you're doing drawings and stuff, but it can also be devastating if you've drawn something in an ink you think is waterproof and then you go to watercolor it and everything bleeds everywhere. Anyway, that's enough about that. We can talk about that another time. So I, like I said, have already done this tile, so now I'm really familiar with this tangle. It's called Naida, Naida, and it is designed by Stephanie Jennifer, who is a certified Zen Tangle teacher, who is the creator of this list that I have been working off of this month. And so that's great. And this, another cool thing about this bottle of ink is it has this little well in here. I don't know if you can see that. So what you do is you tip the bottle upside down, and the well fills up with ink. And so when you turn it right side up, the well is full, and you can put your pen in there and fill it up really easily. It's just a really great way of making sure that you get all your ink used. I like this one. It's good. Okay, so Naida. It's very similar to Q-Bell, which I did the other day. So here's Q-Bell, and it's built on these leaf shapes, but you can also put it into other shapes as well as the leaf shape. So there's my leaf shape. I'm going to draw a line across and make an X. And then I'm going to aura inside these little sections that I just made. Okay. we had actually pretty great Halloween. The boys were dressed up. The older one was a ninja, and the little guy was Batman. And our oldest went trick-or-treating with all like a little gang of buddies this year for the first time ever, which was really cool, but also a little bit heartbreaking for the mama in me, knowing that, you know, he was growing up and didn't need me to go with him anymore. But he had a really fun time, and one of the boys' moms went with them to make sure that, you know, they were safe. And the little guy and I went just halfway down the crescent, and then came back, and he had a really great time. And he was just chatting, and every time someone would open the door, he'd say, "Trick or treat," and then he would say, "Happy Halloween," and he'd try and like have conversations with everybody, and like that's just so him. Such a little charmer. But he was done. I mean, it was pretty chilly. It was about -3 here in Celsius, so I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But it's colder than 0, which is what, like 30 something? Yeah, but it was really, like, it wasn't windy, which was awesome because, like, the wind is what really kills you around here. Not like today. Ooh, I took the dog for a walk this morning and I thought my face was going to fall off. And it didn't snow until after the kids were in bed, which was so nice. So thank you, nature, for just hanging on for a few hours before you snowed. So once it started snowing, it was like instant winter here. I mean, we've had a couple of snowfalls, but it's been sort of like, oh, okay, it's still kind of nice out, still kind of warm, the air is still kind of warm, but these nice big fluffy snowflakes are piling up, and oh, that's nice. It's not like that. Like, it's like a switch was flipped, and it's like instant winter outside. The air is cold, the snow is on the ground. I feel like the snow is probably going to stick around. It's still snowing. So it's been snowing all night, snowing this morning. But I'm okay. Like, I mostly just get really annoyed when it snows for Halloween. So I suppose it can be winter now. I'm gonna regret that though. It's gonna be cold. I took the dog for a walk this morning, and she was all about the snow. Oh my gosh. She was running and jumping and trying to eat it from the air and catch it and roll around in it. Which was cute. Didn't make for a very effective walk this morning though. We didn't have very many kids come to our house for trick-or-treating. Which I thought was weird. It seemed like there were so many kids out there. But that's okay now, because now I have a bowl full of chocolate that I can choose from. Because that's what I need, is a whole bowl full of chocolate to choose from. Okay. There it is, the last one of Inktober Tangles. Here's the tile I did for the first video that didn't work. Okay. So, what have I learned? What have I learned from Inktober Tangles? I've learned that it's almost impossible for me to do something daily. I've almost never been able to do it. But I think I'm okay with that. I feel like forgiving myself for not keeping up is a big thing. I don't, self-induced pressure to make sure that I keep up, and that was sort of making me anxious. So once I let go of that, I had a much more enjoyable time. I've learned that I feel really awkward talking to a camera, but the more I do it, the easier it becomes. So that's cool. I also learned that I miss tangling with a Pigma Micron pen. I mean, I've really enjoyed this whole experiment using my dip pen and going through all of my various fountain pen inks. But I miss the simplicity of just using a pen. Yeah, I realize it takes a whole lot more patience to use one of these. And patience is great. Sometimes you just want to chill though. And so I enjoy that. I also have learned that I have a lot of fountain pen ink. And I have refound some fountain pen inks that I haven't used in a while, which I'm going to fill my pens with, so that's cool. And yeah, so I'm just going to show you quickly now my entire collection. My entire collection of bijou tiles. I'm not going to be able to get them all in here, but I'm going to move my face for this. Okay. So it was really fun to go through some of these tangles that I've never used before, never heard of. It was nice to revisit some tangles that I haven't done like this one since they first were released through Zentangle. There's that one too. I liked that tile. These are definitely not in order. But it's cool now. I have this neat little collection. I do enjoy doing the monotangles on... Oh, I loved this one. That was a good one. I do enjoy doing the monotangles on the bijou tiles. Everything's neatly contained in a little unit. Oh, I loved that one too. Mostly I just love the way the ink worked on that tile. That's a really fun one. Oh, I love that ink. This must be Yamabudo. It is. And that's it. Oh, and this is the one I did earlier. There they are, my little babies, my little bijou babies. So that's Inktober for 2017, Inktober Tangles, and I am so thankful that you guys have been watching the videos and that you've been enjoying them. I'm thankful for every time you guys leave a comment. It makes me feel like there's a point to what I'm doing here sometimes. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me, and now that this is over, I hope I will see you on some of my next videos. So please be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss those videos when they come out, because they're not going to be every day, I don't think, because I don't have a everyday challenge happening at the moment. But I will try and do it semi-regularly. Also, I'm going to continue to try and upload videos for my weekly challenges. I'm still debating on whether or not I will be doing live videos or pre-recorded videos, because I don't feel like the live stream is working all that great on this platform. Yeah, and leave me a comment below and let me know if there's a particular thing you'd like to see, if there's a tangle you'd like me to demonstrate, or if there's a technique you'd like me to show. Leave that in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you again. Thanks so much for joining me through Inktober Tangles. Bye!